Prentice, Ferris. It's been 2 hours since the Paladin left. My leg. I can't staunch the bleeding. The bullet must have hit an artery. Prentice, if you get this, I hope you made it back to Aslan in time. There was nothing you could do for me. Get to the bunker up north. You'll survive. That's all that matters.
Human-looking suits are the worst.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Pinging remote units at 30-second
Hold up,
intervals
Knight.
as requested.
Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Good. I want you to take charge of a recovery operation. The Brotherhood has been monitoring the Commonwealth for some time now, ever since we learned of the synth threat. We've dispatched a number of reconnaissance teams. Paladin Dance's squad was far from the first.
The previous team was dispatched 3 years ago. They never reported back. Officially, they're missing. Presumed dead.
Was there a rescue mission?
Of course not. We don't have the resources or the manpower to conduct a search like that.
Recon teams in the field have to rely on their skills and training to survive. They know the risks.
But we honor those who give their lives in the line of duty. Your orders are to search for the missing recon team and recover their effects. Report to me with your results. Is that understood?
Understood.
Their insertion point was in the hills near Malden. Survey the area and establish a search pattern.
Monitor your radio for distress signals. All recon teams are issued distress pulsars that put out a short-range homing beacon.
Acquire a signal, and you should be able to trace it back to its source. That's all, Knight. Dismissed.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up. Before you head out.
Have you found something interesting?
What? Who's there? Here, human. Ah! Wanted a fight! Sound! What is it?
Radiation should be avoided at all costs. It could damage you irreparably.
It's fused solid. This one too. Wow. What happened here? Yes. Heads up.
You need something, yes? Here's what I have on me.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report.
Force down to 5%!
We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it.
Fire him!
Damn it. Aspen set the self-destruct. Ferris, fall back. We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move, move, move!
There we go.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Move along, citizen.
Caution advised. More mines may be nearby.
Paladin?
Freeze. One more step and I'll blow your damn head off. Who are you? Who sent you? How did you get in here?
Easy, Paladin. I'm with the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood? No, it can't be. They're too far away. They wouldn't send you, would they? Let's say I believe you. How did you find me?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me here.
The others? What happened to them?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it.
What have you been doing all this time?
I tried to do some recon, explore a little, but I'm all alone. It was just too much of a risk. So I've been hiding so long. 3 years. Yes, about that. Too long.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'll manage. I'm so used to hiding and fighting. Everyone, everything.
The Brotherhood needs you, Paladin. It's time you reported in.
I can't. It's been too long. I wouldn't be of any use.
No one knows the Commonwealth better than you. We need your help.
I've been here too long. I'm not myself. Would they still take me?
The Brotherhood will honor the memory of your team. Shouldn't you be the one to tell their story?
Unless I go back, their sacrifices, everything we went through, it'll be forgotten. I can't let that happen. I'll do it. For them. All right, I'll get my things. Head to the airport. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Brandis.
I'll need some time to get my things together.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes?
I prefer laser weapons myself. Cleaner shot,
Anything to report?
I've completed my investigation into the missing recon team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
I convinced him to return to the Brotherhood.
Well done. It may be difficult for him to adjust to life in the Brotherhood again, but his experience should serve us well. Very well. Is there anything else?
That's it.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates. Makes me
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Hey, buddy.
Good to see you again. Would you like a cold one, or did you want
I'll take a beer.
cold and refreshing?
Heads up.
Do you need something?
We need to swap some gear.
Strong can carry more than puny humans.
So, it's 9 p.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
I'd better get back to the broadcast.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Yeah?
Hope you ain't one of them synths. Here to spy on me.
We must talk. You are so very, very distracting. You know this, yes?
What's up?
It is a personal matter. About, well, my control of feelings is worse than before. And you are no help. With your teasing of poor little Curie. But it is not just you. Sometimes a simple compliment, nice hair, and I am flustered. Confused. Other times, people suggest the strangest and most lurid things, and I am even more confused. Why do people do this?
It's all part of being human.
How do you get anything done? Oh, I must get a handle on this if I am ever to advance my experiments.
Look alive.
But always a pleasure.
Your thoughts?
We must find the men of science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there still.
Is everything all right between us?
It is so hard to wrap my head around what I feel about you. Before there was only duty. Now... something more.
That was it.
As you wish.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia. Quite a handful.
For my mom or dad, they're probably still working.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
Wyatt, be serious!
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Greetings, ma'am.
Doctor.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
I think Dr. Ayo smells kind of funny. Don't tell him I said that, okay?
Sean?
Oh, hi. You're new here, right? I've heard about you. No one new ever shows up around here. You like the Institute so far?
It's just another place. No better or worse than any other.
I haven't seen the other places. Not for real, anyway. But that's alright. I like it here just fine. So you've been above ground. Is it really all this way up there?
How do you know anything about the Commonwealth? What have you heard?
Not too much. This one time, I modified a radio so I can listen to the broadcast from there. I think it's called Diamond City. The music was neat, but I didn't understand a lot of what they were talking about. Hey, don't tell Dr. Watson I did that, okay? I might get in trouble. I should do my reading. Maybe we could talk some more some other time, okay?
Dr. Lee.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Father says I'm fascinating. That's a good thing, right?
Hey, Sean.
Oh, hi. I can't really talk right now. Can you maybe come back later?
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Look alive.
May I be of assistance?
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Proximity sensor's green. I'm getting a 3-second pingback.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Sir,
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Technological abominations need to be stopped at any cost. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
Does it matter why I need it?
Nah, of course not. Just me poking my nose into you.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
Does it matter why I need it?
Nah, of course not. Just me poking my nose into your business for no particular reason. Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
Ah, the airport. Can we fly to Los Angeles? I hear it is most lovely there.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. Wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Wait, You didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the Signal Interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Huh. I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile. Every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
I assume you can fix that?
I wish it was that simple. If this happened to one of the robots on the Prydwen, I'd just swap out its fusion pile. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Something, yes?
Greetings, Knight.
Oh, God.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
If it looks dead, put one more in his head for good measure. Why take the chance?
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving.
You gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Did we make a mistake asking her to help?
Nah, don't worry about it. We might not be best buddies, but we'll get the job done. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.